Edgar, for you, obviously being involved with this team for the last year and a half in your role, but also just the history you have with this team, what's been the emotions like for you just seeing this team be at this place that you've been at several times in your playing career?
Yeah, it's been incredible run, and it's a great feeling to see this team doing what it's been doing, and it's just very, very special to see what's going on. This is the first time that we are in this situation. Like, we've been in the American League Championship Series before, but this time we have 2 wins and 2 more to go. So it's a great feeling, very special.
Go back to Rick on the left.
Edgar, 30 years ago, you had the base hit, the walk-off double to win the American League Division Series against the Yankees. 30 years later, you saw Jorge Polanco with the base hit to win in the bottom of the 15th inning. Did that bring back from flashbacks for you? And what was it like for you to see that 30 years later, to have Polanco get that base hit?
Yeah, it's been so similar, the 1995 and this year, September, it looks very similar. The way we played in 1995, chasing the Angels, and this year Houston, and we're in this situation. And then we have Polanco, his performance this year, in driving the winning run against Detroit to advance to the American League Championship Series. So similar. And it just brought those memories from 1995. And we just hope, that we go even farther this year.
Go to Brian in the middle.
Edgar, you get to see how these players prepare now. What of their tools or technology do you think would have helped you the most when you were a player?
I think that the amount of information that is available, not only in the data about pitchers, but also how the video is used this year, the technology that it's been used to analyze the swing, the pitches. It's pretty amazing what all that information. It will be very helpful when I play. We have to rely on those years what you see, and it's pretty amazing the amount of information and the technology that it's been used these days.
You think you would have used it?
Yes, I would.
We'll go to Shannon on the left back there.
Edgar, Jorge Polanco has credited you quite a bit with what he has done this year and really understanding the approach and committing it to it. What is some of the work that you've done with him, and how have you seen that play out in what he has done?
Well, I think that what Polanco has done is pretty amazing, and credit to him. He makes some adjustments with his swing during the off season. If you see him in last year, he was open with his stance. This year, a little closer. His hands, since they are in different positions right now, he's very short to the ball and more direct to the ball, and that's all him. He's very good at knowing his swing and knowing what he needs to do to improve it. And all the things that I talk to him and to the rest of the guys, it's about the approach and the planning and things like that. But his swing, he knows it very well, and he can make adjustments from one at bat to the next. And that's all credit to him.
Go to Kate on the left.
With the technology and all the data, you had an interest right early on in technology and computers and that kind of analytical mind. Not everyone has that. How do you help sort through the information that is available for players? Because sometimes there can be information overload, right?
Yeah.
And how do you tailor that message to each of the hitters? And they've made so many improvements since you've been here. What do you think it is about your message that resonates with the hitters?
I think in part is to simplify it. Hitting can get very complicated when we have too many thoughts, and we perform better when things are simple. The simplest you can do it is just see the ball, hit the ball. You know what they told us when we were little leaguers. But some of the information that we use is about tendencies, what the pitcher, their pitcher's tendencies, how they pitch with men in score position versus, nobody on base, and things like that, and how they're pitching to us as hitters, because they pitch differently to Cal than to, Randy, for example. And when we know that information, it's very helpful. So Kevin does a great job, with the hitters, sorting out all these tendencies and the type of pitches they have and how the pitch moves, and things like that. So that's what we're trying to, in a way, to simplify it for the hitters.
Edgar, we'll go on the right to Tyler.
Hey, Edgar. Cal Raleigh has been a productive player his whole career, but how did he go from being a productive player, solid, to a historic 60-homer season? What was the difference?
Cal, he knows the league better now, and the last couple of years he's still kind of knowing the pitchers, the league, and now he knows his swing so much better. He makes adjustments. He's know how they pitch into him, and he can make an adjustment also from one at bat to the next. So he's keep growing as a hitter. His potential to his homer has always been there. He's just a power hitter, but now he's a good hitter with power. If you see him, he might get full with the pitch, and he makes adjustment when he gets full, and if the pitcher made mistake with that pitch, he take advantage of it. Mechanically, he has done a really good job at improving his mechanics, and it's been a lot of fun to watch him. And his temperament is really stable. He don't get too high, he don't get too low, and he just keeps getting better.
What are some of those mechanical adjustments that he's locked in on this year to improve?
I think he's much better staying behind the ball, and especially from the right side. He's staying behind the ball really well, and that has made a difference, especially from the right side.
We'll go over to Adam on the left.
What's it been like for you to see Dan in this role, be in the dugout with him every day, and how have you seen him kind of grow into his role as a first-time manager?
I know that Dan, always since we played together, he's been a great leader. His ability to communicate with players. As a catcher, he did an amazing job communicating with the pitchers when he played. And his skill always been there. Very positive mindset. And I think that communication skills it's been great for the team. So it's been really fun to be there with him during this last year and this year. He just keeps getting better as well.
We'll stay on the left, front row.
Edgar, buenas tardes para Sports Venezuela y toda Latinoamérica. Hablabas del recuerdo de ese postemporada de 1995, además de ese batazo en la Serie de División. ¿Qué otros recuerdos tienes? ¿Y qué crees tú que tienen estos Marineros de Seattle del 2025 para avanzar para la Serie Mundial?
Muy similar la temporada del 95, los recuerdos que tengo del 95, pues todo lo que pasó en el mes de septiembre, bien similar lo que pasó en el mes de septiembre este año con el equipo. El equipo, igual que el 95, este equipo tiene un gran deseo de ganar y de llegar a la Serie Mundial y de ganar la Serie Mundial. Y tiene un núcleo que es bien similar al que teníamos en el 95. Varios peloteros que han estado juntos por 3, 4, 5 años. Y eso pues ayuda mucho al equipo. Todo ha sido bien similar en 95 y este año.
We'll go to Taryn in the front.
Edgar, there's been so much talk among the players of just the synergy between you, Kevin, and Bobby. With the way the last 2 games have gone, is it just for the hitting staff continuing to preach, staying true to who you are, just making those adjustments where you have to, or is there a point where the hitting staff identifies something and maybe interjects a little bit, whether it be individually with players who are slumping or just kind of a wholesale lineup advice?
Yeah, I think it's the message continue to see the same what we have shared with the players throughout the year. It's been the last 2 games I believe that the Beaver and Scherzer had pitched really well. I mean, credit to them. They made pitches. The first inning for Beaver he didn't have the great command like Scherzer yesterday, the first inning. But the second inning, they both found their secondary pitches and make great pitches. So our team always has been able to make adjustments, and that we just hope that today is that day that we make adjustments and take advantage of mistakes. But the message continues to be the same, and we will have a meeting today, and we will talk to them about what we need to do to win today.
We'll go a few more here, quick ones, Mike.
We were talking about Cal earlier and the fixes with him. Where have you seen Julio take the biggest steps from the All-Star break that have made him ready here for this month?
Yeah, he also made some adjustments with his position of his hands, and he still is, more short to the ball, and his approach has been great, in the second half. And the skill that he has, he's have great tools. It's just a matter of time for him. So his mentality is always very positive. He comes ready to play it every day. And, it's been fun to watch the last second half of the season. So he's just a very talented player.
Go on the back, top.
Edgar, when you were playing with Dan, did he come across as one of those players that one day would become a manager? And did you ever think that you guys would be coaching together, 20 years after you guys played together?
I believe that he's always had that potential and help to be a great manager. But coaching together, I didn't see that. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun last month, last year, and obviously this year. But yeah, it's just I didn't know that I was going to be coaching, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Go to Tim on the left.
Edgar, you kind of just touched on it there for a second, but what has been different for you personally coaching this time around versus when you previously were working as a hitting coach here, now that you've gone through it for a season plus a little bit?
Yeah, this year I think that the players are, the core is more mature. When I coach, and I think it was 16, 17. We had more of veteran players. They kind of knew more. They knew themselves a lot more. You know, guys like Cano and Cruz. Those guys were more veterans, just mature hitters. And at that time, it was pretty much easy because they knew what to do. This is a younger team with a lot of talent, many skills. They have a great desire to win. Obviously, very talented, and they're very close. And great group of guys. And it's a joy just to be part of it. And you see that core is staying together. Have a great potential to go all the way. And when you, as a coach, you see that in your mind that this can happen, it's exciting to come to work with these guys.
Go on your right, Edgar. Tyler?
Edgar, you talk about a chance to go all the way, and obviously we all know this team hasn't had that chance since you were playing, 95, 2000, 2001. What is it about this team that is the one that has been able to get this far? You know, what makes this team so good, so special?
You know, if you see the pitching that we have, starting pitching, relievers, the defense, the skill set, the guys can steal bases, they can hit for power, they can pitch. That's a lot of ingredients to win all the way. And when you stay healthy, which health is a big part, obviously, but it's just all the ingredients are there, and they've been playing together for a while. They mature enough to be at a level that can go all the way. I think I just feel that all the ingredients are the team have all the ingredients to win.
Edgar, thank you very much for your time coming in.
Thank you.